From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Paul Blackburn gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, this guy doesn't have too many bad starts, but in his last one, he gave up 9 earned runs. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I'd be surprised if he duplicated that here in this one.
Ready now, Marcus Semien, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, a young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a swing and a high pop-up. Abreu is there. He's got it 1 away. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
The 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Number 20 is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's always a long ball threat. Currently 4th in the American League in that department. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. One and two now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful.
Andrew Triggs will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the White Sox in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. The pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Here it comes, 2-0. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
1 strike.
Softly hit to second. Flips it underhand. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Joyce is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Luke Powell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Next up is the sneaky pop of Mickey Delmonico. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 to him now. That's in there. 3-1. And it's fouled away. Delmonico aboard here at first with nobody out. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Garneau, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid-type outfielder. Forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there. But a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Fly ball right down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only one run is going to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Broxton looks up. Gone!
Boy, you can see that he was dialed in on his curve from the second he released it. He saw the spin, knew it was coming back over the plate, and just crushed it. He was tracking it all the way.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Giro, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Foul has a beat on it as he takes charge for the second out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. 4 runs here in this half inning. Popped him up. Lowry's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Sandy Leon comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Joyce coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
To second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. One and two, here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball one. Hit out towards second. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Popped him up. Semien into shallow center. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Standing in, Nicky Delmonico. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a good job for. Here's Jed Lowry now. He popped out in his first trip.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Anderson picks it up.
And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Line to the right side. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chris Davis waits on deck. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Joyce. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Chris Davis now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 23 for him thus far. And the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, right fielder.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the A's 2. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Daniel Palco. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Dustin Garneau. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. He thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Matt Joyce becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch is a sinker to Lowe, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit in the air out to right. Powell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox says they can't add to the. Standing in, Keon Broxton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far on this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Soft liner towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. The relay, and he's safe.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Up next for Oakland.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, the double play.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Lowry. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Joyce at the track. And he makes a nice. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Playing 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Broxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
So here is Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Low for ball 1. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. 5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Howell's in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 79.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
And that misses 1-1. In for strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Jace Fry takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57.
Digging in. Once again, Matt Olson. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Stephen Piscotty will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. High pop-up. Abreu waits on it. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Boog Powell. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Joyce is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Riding in, Keon Broxton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the hardwood plate. That's when you step out, regroup.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stephen Piscotty will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
Now batting, Daniel Palka. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Popped him up. Piscotty in foul ground. 2 gone.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher.
So striding in, Dustin Garno. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leone, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hit back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Now with the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in, Matt Joyce. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Kevin Segrist gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 41, Kevin Segrist.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strike out there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, number 20. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. Riding in once again, Tim Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not Luis Avilan will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Here's Jed Lowry now, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. So here is Avisail Garcia. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. In there at the letters 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hard hit ball to second. Lowry's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yohan Moncada. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Popped him up, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still all square. Danny Farquhar will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And the 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Luke Powell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Anderson shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Two and 2. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Moncada will put this one away, and the side is retired. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Left fielder, Nicky Delmonico.
Daniel Kalu comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Skied into straightaway right. Powell's under it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Palka. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And here now is Dustin Garneau. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Down in order go the White Sox. This game's all tied at 4. Joaquin Soria takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Stepping in, Sandy Leone. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. And it's 1-1.
Playing 11.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Joyce. And that ends the inning. Wellington Castillo is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Lou Trevino comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Popped him up. Leone moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Up next for Chicago, number 20. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a step off. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tim Anderson waits on deck, and he popped him up. Semien ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him.